Ladies and gentlemen, because everybody loves behind the scenes of any kind of project, right? This is a behind the scenes look at The Last Real Craftsman, the mini documentary about this amazing log cabin that this here guy right here, this is my Uncle Scott Roberts, is responsible for. Yeah, I just want to give you a little behind the scenes update that we are underway with the project. It's going, yep, that's how good it's going right there. And I just wanted to, ask him real quick. So there's documentation for this. There's evidence for this, so other people in the future, and it'll go down in the annals of history. I always thought that was a weird word, that it was actually said. Okay. So you'll see in the documentary that he did this pretty much by himself, but I want him to admit it, that if he could have any help out of anybody in the family or his friends, I want it proven. If you could have had anybody to help you, wouldn't it have been me of all people? Tell the truth now.
Absolutely not.
Why? Why would you say that?
You're too destructive. I need things to come together and stay together. I don't need a demolitionist.
You're saying that I would have just done nothing but damage and destruction?
I'm afraid so.
Why would you think that? What are you basing that off of?
Well, I've known you since you was a small boy. All your history, all the things I've had to maybe repair, fix, correct, straighten out.
I did not know this, apparently. Well, I've heard things said, but I didn't know it was true. So I did damage to your property in the past?
Well, there's times that you threw like pieces of iron through storm doors, things like that, knock holes in windows. Times you did things that maybe your cousin Ashley got blamed with.
So you're saying essentially that I was maybe not a good kid, maybe a little bit of a bad kid, a troublemaker? Is that what you're trying to say?
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the little bit part. Well, anyway, I'm sitting here convinced that he would have loved for me to help him. No, I'm just kidding. I knew he would. He would hate for me to help him. I was a terror to him.
You're good at the high tech, but you wouldn't be good at anything else, I don't think.
Yeah.
If I needed an orator or a talker, you might could have helped there.
So I'm good for blowing hot air, but not.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
I got you, but not much else.
Exactly.
Well, at least I can put some of my abilities to use for this project. Maybe he'll appreciate that help.
Couldn't have done it without you.